Hello guys and welcome to my channel. If today is your first time coming across my channel, kindly do me a favor to hit the subscribe button, put on notification bell so that anytime I post content like this, you'll be among the first to get notified. Now today I'm going to teach you a simple strategy you can use to scalp the forex market, the synthetic market or the crypto market, whichever um, stock or asset you are trading. You can leverage on these stocks using this particular strategy I'm going to explain to you today. Please, if you are new, don't forget to kindly hit the subscribe button. And for those of you who have subscribed, thank you for your support so far. Now, how do we trade this strategy that I'm about to show you? And what are the conditions needed for you to take either a buy or a sell? In the main chart, we have just two indicators, which I'll be showing you the settings at the end of the day. It combines the envelope and the Bollinger Band, while the window one comprises of two different indicators. It is called the bull power and the bear power. Is that clear? The bull power, which means buy or bullish, is the one on green color, while the bear power, which is bearish, is the one on red color. So what we are going to be doing today is we want to see we want to identify areas where uh the bull and the bear are facing the same direction. Is that clear? When the bull and bear is facing the same direction, and the momentum between these boats, and when they are also depreciating or losing momentum in whichever direction they are facing. I will advise you use the 15-minute time frame when you want to scalp any pair with it. Now, how do we take buying and selling opportunity using this strategy? Now, the first thing you're going to consider when using this strategy is the areas where price is, right? Don't forget that I told you it's scalping. For a sell, what are the conditions for taking sell entry? Let's say, for instance, you want to take sell. What are the conditions or what are the parameters needed for you to take a sell? Using this strategy, you need to be very patient so that you don't eventually end up losing your funds. Now, for a sell scenario or for a sell condition, we want to see price. Immediately when we identify price closing between these two moving average or two lines in the main chart, the next step is to look at what is the bull and bear, which direction the bull and bear power is facing. That means what direction are they facing? Now, when you look closely at this point, you notice that the bull and the bear power are facing down, or they are facing the down direction, right? They are facing the down direction. Now, coming to your window two is the Williams range indicator. Once the Williams range indicator crosses below the -50, then it also indicate that the momentum is dropping, right? It also indicate that the momentum is dropping. Now, to finalize all this, what other um, requirement do you need for you to identify a buy that this indeed this price is dropping is your ADX. Your ADX will also tell you if what your first condition, which is the main chart, is saying, the second and the third is aligning. So when you check your ADX at this point, the negative ADX, which is the red line, once it's above level 20, it also indicates that there is momentum uh for sell. That means there is a pressure for price to drop. So in such situation, this is where you take your sell entry. But most especially, or the most important one, is the bull and bear direction power, Because if your bull and bear direction power says down, up, and other conditions are down, that means there is no alignment in these conditions or the confirmation. So for a good move, the confirmation must align. Let all these parameters give you the same confirmation. At least if not all, let most out of four, let three be giving you the same direction. Is that clear? Because sometimes some of these indicators might be lagging. So let three at the point be giving you the same direction or telling you the same thing. So when they are giving you the same thing, then you can scalp. Don't forget that I said it is only for scalping. So if you want to understand how to trade Forex without guesswork or without depending on all these indicators, then you need to join my mentorship class where I teach you exactly what price is doing. I have I have videos on that. Then I also have some software for beginners. Those software is just to guide you as a beginner to confirm if all what you are expecting is in place or not. Exactly. So for you to get or join the mentorship class, check the description below. You see my WhatsApp number. Exactly. But probably you don't have the money to join the mentorship class. You just want to trade. Then you can use all this information I'm giving you now to scalp the market. Don't forget that when you're scalping the market, you don't need to hold the trade for too long. Once you make little profit, you opt out immediately because when you're scalping, it's just like as if you don't understand the direction of where price is going to go. That is the overall direction. When you're scalping, you're depending on a particular time frame um, condition, not in the general time frame. That means you didn't do your analysis ranging from the higher time frame down to the lower time frame. So please, once these conditions are in line, that is when you should consider taking your sell. Now, in the case of buy, at what point should you consider taking buy also using the same format or strategy? Now, for you to take your buy. Now, okay, before I proceed, let me show you something just like what I was explaining earlier on. That if the conditions are not properly aligning, don't take any entry. Now, when you look at this very trade here now, you notice that in your main chart, price seems to be crossing below the two moving average, right? And when you check your ADX, the negative ADX, which is the red line, seems to cross above level 25, which is okay. Your Williams range indicator is also showing you a signal that price is crossing below level 50, that's the negative 50, indicating a kind of pressure towards the downside. But when you check your window one has not given you any sell confirmation. Why did I say it has not given you any sell confirmation? The bull and the bear, despite though there's a drop in the pressure, you can see that the bars are dropping towards the downside, right? There's a drop in the pressure. It only becomes solid when both of them, that means the bull and the bear, crosses below the level 0, right? Immediately they cross below level 0, they start printing below level 0, then we consider to take or scalp this market. But as it is currently now, it will be better for you to still hold on, be patient, because price can bounce back or up from that point ASAP. The point where it is currently, price can definitely bounce up. Why did I say so? If you understand price action very well, this can just be price breaking structure at this point, right? Price breaking structure here, then probably price coming back to retest uh, the other block, price coming back to retest this other block. So until all this condition is aligned, then we consider it a down move. But as it is now, you still need to be what? Patient a bit. Is that clear? Except probably you want to risk it, then you can just hold a single trade and then see it go. But as it is now, since your window one has not started giving you confirmation, then I suggest you wait. Though we have three confirmation already, which is one here, two here, and then three here. So we are just waiting to see the bull and bear pressure before we decide to either join or not. So now when you're talking about buying scenario, that means if you want to take a buy, what are the conditions needed for you to take a buy? I will also want to check a good one like we have here. The thing is that the information given are usually okay. That means it is always very when you are patient enough, you definitely get a good confirmation or a good entry. Now, when you look at the main chart, we have price crossing above the two moving average at the first instance, right? Immediately price crossed above it. Already before then, our positive ADX is already above the level 20. Can you see? Now, and our Williams range is facing up, even crossing above level 50. Then we started noticing our bars are printing above our level 0, indicating that both the sell and both the bear and the bull bars are already printing above level 0, indicating that there's a momentum for buy. This is an instance where you should open a position with confidence and put your stop loss at the swing low. Immediately you take your entry, your stop loss should be at the swing low. Is that clear? Then you can hold and probably scalp a little, and when you have made a particular target, then you close the trade and wait for another good setup before taking entry. This analysis applies to every other pair, either it is a forex market, either it's a synthetic market, or it's a crypto market. Whichever market it is, this format applies to all of them. Is that clear? This format applies to all of them. So please practice this before going live with it. Is that clear? Because what most of you don't understand is that when you practice it, it increases the confidence in you when these conditions or parameters are in place. Is that clear? So you can practice it for verification and before you start going with it. Now you can see that already uh price is still showing a good momentum towards the downside, but we have the bull. Though the bear has started printing below the level 0, but the bull has not started printing to the level printing below the level 0. Sometimes what I would suggest you see before taking entry, it is better you see that the bear, which is the red one, has even dropped below the bull negative 0 line. Like what I mean that this bear power, immediately it start dropping below the bear line, the bear's line. That means it started dropping below here. Then that is when you should start considering taking entry. But if it doesn't drop and other conditions are there, please just be a little bit patient. Exactly, because when that bear starts dropping below and then we have our William range below 50, then the chances of price going down increases. Exactly. So don't go and trade blindly or out of impatience open orders. No. That is why it is always safer to practice before going live. Is that clear? Now I'll also give you other examples on synthetic indices. Let's check synthetic indices if we have other pair at the moment. Let's go with the volatility 75, which is generally confirmed by most of people. Now you can see what I'm saying. This is 15-minute time frame. You can see that here in the synthetic indices, price tend to be giving us a bullish vibe, right? You can see that price tend to be giving us a bullish vibe. So in a case like this, you can open for buy and hold for some time. Why? Because we can see that the bull power is above the bull power is above uh 0 line. not just its own zero line, it's also above the bear power zero line above it. That is condition one, which has been met. But checking here, our William range has also crossed is has almost crossed the um level 50, right? And then when you also check here, you also see that the positive ADX is above level 25, indicating that there's momentum for buy. Not just only that, when you check the main chart, you can see that price really closed with a good momentum candle above the 2 moving average. So this is a point whereby you tend to open for buy, you scalp for buy. Then your stop loss should be at probably the swing low here. Exactly. In a case like this, there's higher probability that price will go towards your area of interest or the predicted area. Don't forget that when these conditions align, all you just need to do is scalp the market. Don't overtrade. Please don't overtrade. Won't overtrade. Exactly. But if you are to wait for a good condition or for a better condition, for me, I will want to see the negative ADX also crossing above the level 0. I want to see the negative, sorry, the bearish power crossing above the level 0. Is that clear? Because when you have these two in the same direction, the probability tend to increase higher. Is that clear? So that it doesn't end up looking like price just made a pullback or kind of retest, then it start dropping. So when you have everything aligned, it's usually safe. Now, if you go and check areas where we have both crossing or we have the both of them giving us the same move, you see that there is always high probability of price giving us some pips before it eventually change. Now look at this point where we have both the negative bear power and the bull power above level 0. Then having this again above level 50, having this above level 25, then you see that no matter what, you tend to make at least good profit before price eventually change direction. So, but when only one is showing the direction, the probability is not that high. I'm talking about the bull power and the bear power now. So please practice this and apply it just the way I explained to you now. And don't forget I told you that this is only for scalping. But if probably you want to trade the forex market without any atom of doubt in you, understanding what price is doing from a particular zone to a particular zone, then definitely what you need is a mentorship class. I have a strategy in place, I have videos, and I have all the necessary softwares that's going to help you understand how to win trades on a daily basis, depending your type of strategy, all the necessary information that you need to understand about this forex market. So you check the description below. My WhatsApp number is there. Please, the mentorship class is not for free because it's something that I'm going to take my time to explain and then probably also guide you all through till you start making your own money from it. Is that clear? So that being said, let me show you the settings for this strategy. Let me show you the settings for this strategy. So first thing you should do is you click on this icon here. Immediately you click on that icon, it's going to take you to the indicator window home, right? Once it take you to the indicator window home, in the main chart we have envelope. This is the parameter. The period should be 35, shift 0, deviation should be 0.00, method should be exponential. You can apply to close, not weighted close, sorry. Then you click on save. Then the Bollinger Band, period 15, deviation should be 0.08, close. You can use any color of your choice. Then you also click on save. Then we move to the bear power. The bear power, I use period 50, then I use red to symbolize the bear. Then make sure that you have level 0, Then you can use any color or style for the, you can use any color for the style. Is that clear? So once bars are start printing below level 0, it means there is a sell pressure. When bars start printing above level 0, it means there is a buying pressure. That is what it implies. Likewise, the bulls, right? You click on the bulls, you do the same thing, just what exactly what we do. And for you to make, you can make a little bit difference by okay knowing when price is printing above or below the bull power. You can change this color to any other color, then you click on save. Is that clear? In the Williams range, I'm using period 70, right? Then use any style, the color can use any style. Now here comes the level, -50, -99, -88. This -99 shows when price has dropped drastically. This is like saying price has oversold, right? At this point we are also always expecting price to bounce back all the way up, most especially when it's touching -99. We're expecting price to do what? Bounce back up. Then -10, -20, this is like saying price has overbought region. So at this point, you're expecting to see a kind of reversal or pullback in such area. So you can use any color for the style, then you click on save. Is that clear? Then lastly, we have the ADX level 25. We don't need, the style should be on your background color, the positive ADX, the negative ADX, and the level 20. Yeah, right? Level 20. So that is all about this particular strategy. Please, if you are still watching and you have not subscribed, kindly do me a favor to hit the subscribe button. So when you are done, this is exactly how your chart is going to look like. Can you see it right here? This is exactly how your chart is going to look like. So when you have your chart like this, then it simply means you are ready to what? Start um analyzing and trading with it. Is that clear? So this is area where you start taking entries and exits from. Once you have your chart like this, don't forget I told you that it applies to all assets, either forex or synthetic. Exactly. And yeah, I advise you to use the 15-minute time frame. Probably if you want to use the 5 minute, there's no problem, in as much as the conditions are the conditions are intact. And don't forget you are only scalping with it. So don't over trade or open too many positions. And the best thing is to practice it. Once you practice it and understand it, then you can now apply it to your live trading seasons. So that being said, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.